So the growth of the everyday carry community has caused there to be a lot of cool pens hitting the market and a lot of interest in them from all sorts of people, and I'm all for that. So I want to do a quick run through of what I would consider, or what the community considers to be EDC pens that I happen to own, and give my thoughts on them and then pick a winner. Quick caveat is I don't have any of the fancy titanium pens like Max Madco. It's not something I've gotten into yet. So start off with this. This is the Karas Kustoms Retract. It's a really nice aluminum pen. Runs a G2 cartridge or a Parker cartridge. It's a nice weight without being super heavy. Again, that comes from the aluminum. If you were to go with a copper or brass body, it'd be considerably heavier. So really nice pen. A little pricey at $60 or something like that, but I think it's a great option. And the aluminum has a nice heft to it. If you're going heavier than that, I think you're getting something that's going to be uncomfortable to write with for too long. Next up, this is the Karas. I'm blanking on the name. Karas Kustoms Render K. This is in the bronze, so again, a lot heavier. It also goes with a G2 cartridge, and obviously there's a cap. The cap does not post. You'll scratch it up, and this pen is easily twice the weight of this aluminum version. Obviously it looks very cool. Bronze is super classy and it's got a nice weight to it, but it does increase the cost considerably. And if you throw this thing in your pocket or in a notebook, you're gonna know it's there. And so it's not quite as light or as pleasant to carry, but it is. It looks pretty amazing on your desk. Next up is the Zebra 701. I did the hack here, so it has the full metal button assembly from the Zebra F402. Did a video on that previously. This is a great pen for everyday carry. With the hack, it costs maybe $15, and you can throw in a Fisher Space Pen cartridge in there, so it'll write on pretty much anything and under any conditions, any surface. So once you're looking into, if you're looking into pure functionality, and considering that this is going to leave the house with you, so you might drop it and you might lose it, I think keeping costs down make a lot of sense. Plus, having a functional cartridge in there is definitely a smart move in my opinion. This is the Fisher AG7. This is the official astronaut pen. Obviously, if it could work in space, it could probably handle, your commute to the office or whatever you're doing. So this is a viable pen for everyday carry. It's a nice size. It's got a beautiful click mechanism. Just feels really nice. This is an amazingly designed pen. It costs maybe 30 some odd dollars. So it's a nice pen, but it's not something you really have to stress out about too much. This is the little Fisher bullet pen, and this is, I don't know how much these cost, maybe $15 or $20. I've had this one for probably 15 years, and it's really compact. Looks really nice. It runs a Fisher cartridge. Haven't opened this one up in probably years. So it'll write anywhere. This is a little small, and it also, it's a little small. It isn't quite as built as nice as the AG7 or some of the other pens in the series, and there's no clip, so I feel like losing this thing is a definite possibility. But if you just want to throw it in your pen or in your pocket, it's a really nice option. Last, this is the pen from Tombow. I believe it's called the AirPress. This one writes anywhere, any angle. It's retractable, it's small. It's got a cool clip, little asymmetry there. And I know this one's popular with outdoor types, and maybe it sells for $8 or $9. And again, it has a lot of the attributes of the Fisher pens, but in a really lightweight plastic body. And again, it's on the cheap side. Not cheap overall, but on the cheap side for pens in this series. And I know a lot of people like it. I actually don't like how it feels I don't like how it writes, and just aesthetically, I find it to be troubling, or, at least ugly. So while the pen hits the criteria, I actually don't like it. For my pick for an everyday carry pen, I would definitely go with this Zebra F701. Again, this pen with the Fisher cartridge writes really nicely. It's full metal. It's got a great click mechanism from the 402 at, between, if you don't hack it, it's $7 out of the box and readily available. If you do hack it, you're, combining one 402 and one 701 and adding in a Fisher Space cartridge, so you're spending about $15. And again, for that, you're getting a full metal pen that writes anywhere. And I mean, you could see from, that's full metal with a knurled barrel, which is pretty amazing for $7. And you can see the thickness of that barrel. This has some really nice heft to it. This pen, I would say, is probably, I have an F402, the leftover F402 around somewhere, but it's probably twice the weight of that 402, which is a standard sort of like supermarket or big box store metal pen. So yeah, definitely recommend the F701. There's a lot of great pens out there for the everyday carry guys, but I really do think this is the right way to go.